The time is finally coming. StormyLand Survival Season 5 will be releasing next week on June 11th. So Friday, June 11th, StormyLand Survival Season 5 will be releasing an SMP server for Minecraft Bedrock Edition Caves and Cliffs. So, unless you've been living under a rock for the past 3 days, you may have heard that the Caves and Cliffs update is releasing for both Bedrock and Java on June 8th, which is next Tuesday, which is a week from the day that this video released. And I am extending the release date for StormyLand Survival Season 5 a few days just to get a couple more members in, because that's what this video's for. I am officially making a sign-up form for new members to join StormyLand Survival Season 5. So yeah, so for that, there's a Google form. We'll go over that in a little bit, but basically, I'll just tell you how the SMP works. It's a community SMP. I try to make it like basically, so like it's not like one person in control. You know, it's not like one person controls everything. I like to make it so like it's like a democracy, if you know what I mean. It's not like a monarchy. And I basically just lay out these simple rules, you know, like don't grief, you know, don't destroy other people's stuff. That's no fun. I mean, it may be fun for you, but it's not fun for anybody else. That just results in me having to restore backup, and then, well, a bunch of people loses progress. So don't grief. It's probably one of the worst things you could do, and yeah, you will get banned. Another thing, don't be stealing people's stuff. Since there really isn't any kind of plugins for Bedrock Edition, and you know, I try to stray away from using like anti-grief, anti-cheat, or anti-steal plugins, because I feel like that basically just, as a server owner, when I gotta use plugins like that, that makes me not trust the player base of my own server, and I really don't want that. I want to have a community SMP to where people can trust each other, people can help each other out, and we don't have to worry about griefing and stealing and all that crap. So basically, don't grief, don't steal, don't use a hacked client. That's no fun. And one thing that I can't really, that's just a suggestion, it's not necessarily a rule, just a suggestion. Don't, like, you know, type in this, generate a world with the same seed as Season 5 to, like, find all the strongholds and ocean monuments and stuff, because it's also no fun. So yeah, and if you're already an existing member of StormyLand Survival, you do not need to fill out the form. If you've been banned from StormyLand Survival, well, unfortunately you cannot join. And if you're new and you want to join, the form will be in the description. There's also another server you can join called StormyLand 101 Anarchy. I'll leave that in the description as well. Anybody can join that at any time. It's a public Anarchy server. So, no rules. If you're more interested in playing on a Minecraft server with no rules, well, you can play on that server. So, so StormyLand Survival is, like I said, it's a basic SMP. We like to do like shops, you know, like make shops, sell stuff. We use diamonds as currency. Netherite as currency is probably a little far-fetched, because some people are talking about, oh, no, netherite's the new best thing, we gotta use that as currency. I mean, we can if you want, but I just prefer diamonds. I mean, we could use like netherite as like a step up from diamonds. Like, instead of using just diamonds, we could also use netherite, but you know, we'll just play it by ear, see what happens. As far as like mining goes, you know, you can mine wherever you want. It's basically like, it's just, as long as you're not like taking from somebody's property, you know, you're good. So as far as plugins the server does have a couple little add-ons and plugins, like one player sleep. So only one player needs to sleep in the world in order for it to skip today. Another one is like creepers. Creepers don't they explode, they just don't like do any damage to the world. I had to make an add-on for that. I didn't want to just turn off mob griefing, because, well, now villager breeders don't work with mob griefing off for some reason, so I have to have mob griefing on, so I just had to make a plugin to where creepers just don't blow up the blocks around them, which is perfectly fine in my opinion. It doesn't really do any damage to the player though. I mean, I've been trying to find a way to fix that, but I couldn't yet. that's basically all the plugins I have. I do have an anti-cheat plugin because every once in a while you do get a dishonest hacker, griefer, or whatever you want to call him, who likes to hack in a bunch of like illegals like Bedrock and spawn eggs and stuff. And there's not, you're always gonna, I can guarantee you season 5 is gonna have at least one of those people that, you know, fill out the form. They're like pretending to be all honest with you and they just come in and grief everything. It happens pretty much every season and I end up needing to restore a backup. It's kind of unfortunate. Like this poor house right here has been griefed like a few months ago and nobody's really came back. Nobody really fixed that, and it happened a couple of times. So basically how it is. But when you spawn the world, you can chop down trees, mine ores, do whatever, build your house wherever, build your shop wherever, you know, just as long as you're not building it like, you know, obviously don't build your house on top of somebody else's. Don't take wood from, what I mean by get wood is go to a forest and chop down some trees. Don't grab the wood off somebody's house, you know. Basic rules like that. If there's like an artificial forest that looks like it's been planted by someone, you know, don't take those trees. Basic stuff like that. So that's basically StormyLand Survival in a nutshell. So I'm gonna show you guys that Google form and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so this here is the registration form for the season 5. I made a totally different one for the new season, and it's basically just like, you know, like entering, this here is an important one. You have to enter in your Xbox Live gamer tag in order to get into the server, because this is a whitelisted server, and then once the season rolls around, I'm just going to add everybody to the whitelist. So you basically need to enter in your Xbox Live gamer tag. It's case sensitive, include all spaces and symbols. If you're playing on a Nintendo, and here's the one, if you're playing on a Nintendo Switch, don't give me your Switch gamer tag, don't give me your PlayStation 4 gamer tag. You actually need to go to like, you actually need to sign in to like the Xbox app on your phone or computer. You can just go to the website and get your actual Xbox Live Microsoft gamer tag from there. And I know like some people like to put spaces at like the end of their gamer tag. If you do that, you actually, I don't know how I'm gonna tell, but you know, technically that space has to be there in order for me to like, otherwise a whitelist won't work. So you might just have to put it, if you have a space at the beginning or the end of your gamer tag, you might just have to put it in quotes and basically to say, hey, there's a space there. These here are just basic rules, you know, griefing, you know, agreements, you know, agree, disagree, all that stuff. There's one that's not required. Any comments, it's not required, but if you have any comments, you can put them there. What year did you start playing Minecraft? You can, anywhere from 2009 to 2021, whatever. Surveys, basically just survey stuff. Are you a content creator? Content creators are welcome on StormyLand Survival. You can make content, make videos, but you should credit, like, you should say, hey, I recorded this on StormyLand Survival or whatever, but you don't have to, like, it's complicated, but you don't really have to, like, credit me. You just credit the server, really. Just say, hey, I just, like, I don't know, title the video StormyLand Survival or something like that. I mean, what is this? Have you ever played on an SMP before? Survival multiplayer? Not sure, which probably means I might have, but I might not have. And strongly recommended you join the Discord server. So if you have Discord, make sure you join the StormyLand Survival Discord server. This is where you get all your server updates. You can talk to community members a lot easier, and we can have, like, a lot of people like to have voice chats and all that kind of stuff. So strongly recommend you join the Discord server. You can download the app for free on your Android, iOS, or Windows 10 computer. And down here we have the server IPs. You have StormyLand Survival. You click on this, it'll actually take you to MinecraftPocketServers.com, where you can actually find your IP address, and you can also find the Discord server here. And yeah. If you go here to this one, StormyLand 101 Anarchy, it will actually take you to the Anarchy server, where you can actually, there's a Discord server for that too, but that place is toxic, so just warning you. As with any kind of Anarchy server, though, it is toxic, so just be warned when you're playing on Anarchy servers and joining Discord servers of Anarchy servers. So that's basically that. So yeah, if you're interested in joining StormyLand Survival Season 5, make sure you fill out this form. You do have to fill out the form if you want to join. Because otherwise I'm not going to be able to whitelist you. So make sure you fill out this form. So yeah, if you have any of your friends that want to join StormyLand Survival, you know, maybe you could spread this around. You know, you can copy the link or whatever, or give it to your friends. I'm totally cool with that. If you want to share this video with your friends, go right ahead. Yeah, so StormyLand Survival's been around since like 2017. Granted, it wasn't always called StormyLand Survival. It was Season 1 didn't officially start till 2018, but we had sub-seasons that were like started toward the end of 2017. So you could say that this server is approaching 4 years old, maybe. So yeah, if you're interested in joining, make sure you fill out the form. That's all for today's video, so if you enjoyed, make sure you leave a like and subscribe. This is MC Storm.